Welcome to our deep dive into the green tapestry of Rajasthan. In this video, we will explore the policies, ecosystems, and the future of arid conservation in the state. Our analysis is grounded in curated data from the 18th ISFR Forest Census of 2023 and various state forest policies. Let's begin by looking at the green ambition versus the state's geographical constraints. The national policy of 1988 set a lofty target of 33% total coverage, aiming for 60% in mountains and 20% in plains. In response, Rajasthan established a state policy goal of 20% cover in 2010 and 2023. Notably, Rajasthan achieved pioneer status by becoming the first Indian state to issue its own comprehensive forest policy on February 18, 2010. The ultimate goal is to bridge the gap between these ambitious targets and the realities of a desert ecosystem. So, what is the current state of the forest? According to the 2023 18th ISFR Census dashboard, the total recorded forest area is 33,014 square kilometers. This accounts for 9.64% of the state's total geographical area, ranking Rajasthan 15th nationally. The actual cover breakdown reveals that open forest makes up 3.53%, moderately dense forest makes up 1.24%, and very dense forest is a mere 0.07%. Recently, there has been a marginal decrease of 83.80 square kilometers in forest cover. Udaipur boasts the maximum area with 23.60%, while Churu has the minimum at 0.45%. Forests in Rajasthan are governed by the protection matrix of the Rajasthan Forest Act of 1953. Reserved forests cover 39.95%, or 12,198 square kilometers, predominantly in the Udaipur district. These areas enforce a 100% legal prohibition, meaning no cattle grazing, no wood cutting, and no hunting are allowed. Protected forests represent 56.43%, or 18,629 square kilometers, mostly dominated by the barren district. These zones allow regulated access with limited exemptions for grazing and wood cutting. Finally, unclassified forests make up 6.62%, or 2,185 square kilometers, primarily in Bikaner. These areas have no prohibitions, allowing for open grazing and wood cutting. Rajasthan's geography is classified by a climatic continuum where rainfall is the sole architect. Zone 1 is the tropical thorny xerophyte region, covering 6% of the area in Jaisalmer and Bikaner. Zone 2, tropical Doak, makes up the largest portion at 58% across the semi-arid and Aravalli regions. Zone 3 features tropical dry deciduous forests, covering 28% in Mewar and the eastern plains. Zone 4 comprises tropical teak, making up 7% in the Wagar and Hadoti regions. Lastly, Zone 5 is the subtropical evergreen region, representing just 1% of the area, located exclusively in Mount Abu where rainfall exceeds 150 centimeters. Let's look at the dominant canopies that represent 86% of Rajasthan's woodlands. The tropical Doak forest, representing 58%, is the ultimate survivor, thriving in 30 to 60 centimeters of rainfall across the Aravalli hills and semi-arid zones. Key species here include Khejri, Rohida, Babul, and Kher. This ecosystem is a crucial source of fuel wood and acts as a baseline ecosystem stabilizer. On the other hand, the tropical dry deciduous forest, which makes up 28%, acts as the economic engine. Requiring 50 to 80 centimeters of rainfall, it dominates the Mewar and eastern plains and hosts key species like Sal or Maru Sagwan, teak, mango, and sandalwood. Its primary value lies in highly valuable commercial timber used for furniture manufacturing. Rajasthan is a land of ecological extremes. The desert frontier is home to tropical thorny vegetation making up 6% of the state, experiencing 0 to 30 centimeters of rainfall. Found in Jaisalmer, Barmer, and Churu, it hosts flora like cactus, danda thorn, and thorny shrubs. These plants serve as the absolute frontline defense against advancing desertification. In contrast, the altitude oasis features subtropical evergreen forests comprising 1% of the state, fueled by over 150 centimeters of rainfall. Exclusively located in Siroi's Mount Abu, this area boasts flora like jamun, bamboo, and the globally unique Dicliptera abuensis, locally called ambatari. This region functions as the state's highest biodiversity hotspot and a critical medicinal repository. The state takes great pride in its culturally and ecologically sacred desert trees. The khejri, scientifically known as Prosopis cineraria, was designated the state tree in 1983 and is referred to as the Kalpavriksha of Rajasthan. Its leaves, called long, provide vital animal fodder, while its fruit, sangri, serves as human food. Culturally, the tree is worshipped on Vijayadashmi. The Rohida, or Tecamala undulata, was declared the state flower in 1983 and is known as the desert teak. Found predominantly in Jodhpur and Nagaur, it produces vibrant, resilient timber essential for the arid region furniture industry. Other key flora act as tribal and economic lifelines. The Mawa tree, or Madhuka lomifolia, found in Vagar, is known as the tribal Kalpavriksha. Its flowers are fermented to make liquor, and its bark is utilized for traditional medicine. The Palash, known as the flame of the forest, is recognized by its brilliant red and yellow canopy and yields natural colors and dyes. The Tendu plant, nationalized in 1974, provides the bidi leaf which forms the foundation of the bidi industry, while its fruit is locally known as timru. Bamboo, or Bambusa vulgaris, is referred to as the green gold of tribes. As the tallest grass, it was reclassified for economic use and is essential for tribal manufacturing in Banswara. The grasses of the Thar Desert are critical ecological and commercial assets. Sevan, or Lilong, is located in the Lathi series. It serves as both premium dairy fodder and an indispensable shelter land for the critically endangered Great Indian Bustard, or Godawan. Khas is a highly fragrant grass harvested to create premium traditional perfumes known as itis, as well as cooling summer drinks. Dhaman and Bur provide highly resilient nutritional fodder that supports nomadic dairy herds. Finally, Mochia grass, located in the Tala Chhappar sanctuary, is the essential dietary foundation for the region's blackbuck population. Combating desertification has required a strategic evolution of arid conservation over the decades. The master plan began in 1977 with the Desert Afforestation Program, a center-state initiative funded at a 75-25 ratio targeting 10 critical districts to halt sand dune advancement. In 1991, Operation Khejri was launched as a targeted ecological defense focused entirely on protecting and proliferating the state tree. From 1992 to 2000, the Aravalli Afforestation Scheme brought international intervention, using Japanese funding to execute a massive collaborative rescue of 10 degraded Aravalli districts. Today, from 2003 to the present, the modern era is defined by the State Forestry and Biodiversity Program. This involves multi-phase, expansive projects backed heavily by the Japan International Cooperation Agency and the French Development Agency. Modern strategies perfectly balance livelihood and conservation through community-led ecology. The Van Dhan Yojana, established between 2015 and 2018, shifts tribal economies away from destructive timber harvesting. By moving towards sustainable non-timber forest products, it results in increased local incomes that align directly with forest preservation. Additionally, The Ghar Ghar Aushadhi Yojana, running from 2021 to 2026, is a powerful grassroots health and botany initiative. It involves the state-sponsored distribution of 4 vital medicinal plants directly to households. These core 4 plants are Tulsi, Ashwagandha, Kalmeg, and Gilor. To incentivize ecological stewardship, Rajasthan honors its guardians of the green through various conservation awards. The Amrita Devi Bishnoi Award, established in 1994, is the premier state honor for tree planting and wildlife defense. It is awarded at both the individual level with a prize of 50,000 rupees and the institutional level with a prize of 1 lakh. The Indira Priyadarshini Vriksha Mitra offers a prestigious national-level recognition specifically targeting outstanding wasteland development and afforestation efforts. The Kailash Sankhla Award, established in 2010, is named in honor of the Tiger Man of India. It awards 50,000 rupees strictly for exceptional and dedicated wildlife protection. Lastly, the Rajiv Gandhi and Vanpalak Awards serve as a civic and frontline honor, recognizing civic bodies, urban institutions, forest guards, and department employees. Supporting all this is a robust institutional backbone dedicated to scientific infrastructure and public engagement. For research and strategy, the Central Arid Zone Research Institute, or CAZRI, was established in Jodhpur in 1959 to act as the scientific brain trust for arid conservation. Similarly, the Arid Forest Research Institute, or AFRI, was founded in Jodhpur in 1987 to focus specifically on dryland forestry. For ex situ public engagement, biological parks like Sajjangarh, Makia, Nahargarh, Abda, and Marudara proudly showcase controlled biodiversity. Furthermore, theme parks such as the Cactus Park in Kuldhara, Kishan Bagh in Jaipur, and the Butterfly Park in Udaipur offer highly specialized ecological tourism to the public. To synthesize the arid conservation framework, we can view it through a three-stage model of resilience. First is the input, which combines scientific research from organizations like CAZRI and AFRI with international funding alliances like JICA and the FDA. Second is the mechanism, which utilizes strict administrative zoning into reserved and protected areas, alongside targeted afforestation programs like the Aravalli Rescue. Third is the output, resulting in the protection of vital endemic flora like Khejri and Sevan, as well as improved tribal livelihoods through initiatives like Vandhan. Ultimately, in Rajasthan, vegetation is not merely biology. It is the frontline defense against the desert, sustained by ancient cultural wisdom and strictly enforced by modern strategic policy. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment if you enjoyed this quick revision.